Good morning. This is Dr. Timothy Scott back here at LifePoint Medical. It is Monday, September the 19th, and I am so grateful to be up and healthy this morning and doing my thing. And part of my thing is taking care of you. So we want to hear from you today. If you have any medical issues or this week, whatever works for you, give us a call so we can help you. We really just want to help you get whatever you need taken care of. We won't call you and make you do it, but you can welcome to call us and we'll get you going in the right direction. Okay, so let's talk about a few things. So COVID-19, let's talk about that just for a second. We've had a few stragglers come through over the last week or two. Again, it's extremely low. I believe President Biden last night declared that the pandemic was over. Thank you, Lord, for that. And so we'll just keep an eye on this virus. It may never go away from our public. I don't know. Kind of like the flu, maybe. So we'll just keep our eye on it and we'll adjust as appropriate. And certainly if you've got any viral symptoms and you test for COVID, if you got a lot of symptoms and you have a positive test, then you're probably positive for COVID. So I was blessed and don't know why I never got it, but I'm very thankful for that. Okay, so let's talk about a few things. I got a couple of things I want to talk to y'all about. I'll start with the negative thing first, but this is just more of a thing. So one of the things that I have to do every day is recommend medications to people or treatments for people. And sometimes we're trying to improve the situation for the patient. All the time we are actually. We're either trying to improve your survivability or improve your quality of life or your comfort level. And sometimes that can be very difficult to figure out what's going on. Sometimes we react to different things, like if you're an older patient and you're on an old dirty drug, we might try to change you to a new drug, or we've got new treatments out or new things. And one of the things that I see that is kind of stops me from doing the best I can for you is selective research. And what I'm talking about is when a lot of times we will be trying to give a patient a better medicine or try to help them, and the patient will go do extensive research on all the negative things related to that new medicine that I gave them. They don't look at the positives of that medication, and they don't look at the negatives of the patient, of maybe the medication we're taking away or another medication they're on. In other words, they don't get a balanced view of what's going on when I prescribe these medicines. Now, I think or believe I have a balanced view because I've got tons of experience, training, and education when it comes to these things. And I'm always balancing the risk benefit ratio and things like that. But what I've found is most people Google stuff and they just go for the bad stuff and then they center in on the bad stuff. So they come in here to see me and I say, how did it go on this medicine? And they're like, I didn't take that medicine because I read on the internet X, Y, and Z. I said, okay, appreciate that, but try to explain to them the situation or why I felt it was more beneficial for them to be on that medicine or not. And I said, also, did you check the other medicine that you were on for this that we were replacing? Did you look at what they say about that? And a lot of people don't. And so they get a very unbalanced view. They stop themselves from being treated sooner. They may even complain about the same problem that I was trying to fix the last time, and they want to know why it wasn't fixed. And they didn't know why it wasn't fixed because they never tried the medicine. I'm like, okay, well, you still have the same problem. You still haven't tried the medicine. You've read up on all the terrible things that can happen to this med, but you got to go back and look at all the great things this medicine's done for people. And you got to look at what else you're looking at the negatives and the positives with that to try to make a more balanced approach. That's all I'm saying. I think it's great for you to scrutinize your medications and your medical treatment, okay? I certainly scrutinize my treatment, and I scrutinize yours every time we see it, and that's what we're doing. That's why we're thinking so hard in that room. Sometimes you can feel the heat coming off of me. I'm thinking so hard. And that's what we're trying to do. Hey, what is the right thing to do for this person? What's appropriate? What's the least dangerous thing they can do? Things like that. So that's the negative. Just watch your research. Make sure it's global. Don't just go down one narrow path and poo-poo it because you haven't looked at the other side, okay? So the next thing I want to talk about, this is more positive, is as we get older, we lose our agility, our ability to get around and do things we want to do. So I'm always interested in, hey, is there anything you can do to maintain your agility? Okay, because number one, most people that are alive want to get around and do what they want to do, or they don't feel like their quality of life is up to where it should be. Plus, I know as you get older, if you quit moving and you stop moving, that has a very deleterious effect on your health overall. So I recommend a whole body workout, okay? I don't want you to be Arnold Schwarzenegger type of workout, but I want you to be hitting every muscle in your body, up, down, left, right, front, and back. Try to keep your symmetry. Try to keep standing up straight. And focus in on that when you're doing your exercises. Now, again, I don't want people to go out and do enough to where they hurt themselves, but if you're sitting at home and you want to do something for yourself to increase your agility, hit all your muscles, your arm muscles, your anterior abdominal muscles, your anterior thigh muscles, your leg muscles, your arms, your chest, all that stuff. If you can keep that stuff moving and work it just a little bit, over time, you're going to help yourself. So remember, symmetry is what I'm looking for. The symmetry is what I think will help you to stay upright and keep you moving and keep you healthier, because we know if you're moving, you're healthier than if you're not moving. Plus, if you're moving, you're more happy than if you're not moving, as a general rule. So that's my recommendation for the day. Otherwise, Place of Hope, we had our picnic last week. It was absolutely amazing. Okay. Actually, it was the week before last, but still, the Place of Hope is open. We're doing a good job. We've got a dream team working on it, and part of the reason it's been so successful is because you guys have given and helped us with that. And hopefully, we are doing I know we're doing exactly what we said we're going to do, and as much as I hope for us more business, I don't hope for us more business, okay, because a lot of times it is kids that are in trouble, but I'm glad we're there for them, okay? So this is Dr. Timothy Scott Beck here, wishing you a happy week, telling you to give us a call at 706-782-0016 if you need some help. Thank you so much for listening.